Hello and welcome to Steve's Vintage Model Builds, coming to you from beautiful Vancouver Island and my not so beautiful hobby room, which is a mess. I don't know, I keep cleaning it, but it just seems to look messy. Anyways, like an old library, I guess. But in any case, Esther leaves stuff alone. So, she comes in and sweeps the floor, that's about it. And of course, after she sweeps the floor, I always have to investigate what's in the dustpan. Because, the carpet monster, he does give stuff up sometimes. Often it's too late, but anyways, so. Alright, so it's Amazon Prime Days. Woohoo! It's also Canadian Thanksgiving coming up this weekend. Today's Wednesday. And our Thanksgiving is in October. The American one is in November. Our growing season is shorter. We're farther north. And so we're having a friend come over from the mainland, and so we're looking forward to that. Somebody we haven't seen for a while. Actually, one of the first friends we made when we moved to North Vancouver from California. So anyways, so it'll be a lot of fun. And she's going to come over on the fast ferry and hang out. And, we're going to have some Thanksgiving dinner and just get together, have fun. Family, friends, all that stuff. So Amazon Prime Days and stuff coming in. I did a review earlier on the AMT 1963 Corvette, and it probably published by now. Well, it will be published by now. Well, not quite. It's almost finished loading up. It's been a busy time here at the homestead. We did the last of the garden cleanup. We took down the wire arch that we grow beans on and other things. We had to unwind and cut out and take out all the bean vines, and anyways, but that's all done, and things are getting cleaned up. So there was that. I've been following things closely in the Middle East, as I've mentioned in previous videos on my channel. My take on it. I try to keep politics away from this channel. This is for our hobby. It should be fun and enjoyable, and with fellowship and creativity and interaction, and the fun that it should be. So, in any case, if you want to check out my other channel, my alternate channel, I really do feel I have a lot to contribute to the conversation here, and if you're looking, if you're looking for one, and part of the reason I do it is if you're looking for a way to make sense of everything that's going on, I think you'll find the information I provide in the analysis and commentary quite helpful, and maybe even enjoyable. So, anyways, I'm not here to plug that channel. But I have 0 subscribers. I only created it to keep things that didn't have to do with hobbying separate. So and of course all these videos they're age restricted, 18 plus on the channel there. Well, there's one that isn't, but in any case, so. Alright, yes, so we've got that, Thanksgiving coming up, and even though in many ways it seems like it's very dark times, we still have a lot to be thankful for. Excuse me. And I think certainly in the coming weeks we'll have much more to be thankful for. It's also our 21st anniversary coming up on October the 18th. So we'll be celebrating that. More happy times. Not to get too personal about it, but anyways, I was married in my 20s and quickly found out that it was a mistake. And anyways, blah blah blah. And I never really expected to ever remarry again. And you know, we were both in our 40s when we met. So, you know, there you go. You never know. So, anyways, starting to ramble a bit here. Like I said, I've been busy this week, and I've had a chance to chill a bit. And, chilling with a beverage. Only part way into it. I don't know. Maybe I'm tired. Okay, so yeah. So enough of my face, and so now we're going to talk about today's kit, the Revell. The Revell 125 auto transport trailer. There it is. It's a big one. You know, it's a big box. It's also an old box. It's a box from 2015. And it smells like it. And as you can see, you know, I mean, it came in one of the infamous Amazon gray bags. But you know, I think it was kind of bashed up beforehand, more than once. It is taped up, although it wasn't wrapped in shrink wrap or anything. The box is actually broken here at this corner. You can see the crease. And it doesn't matter to me, really. I don't really care. But, you know, a lot of people in our hobby, they want and should get and deserve, you know, a pristine box. I mean, you know, that's what I get when I go to my hobby shop, my local hobby shop, NRC Hobbies. And if for some reason it is an older kit or a kit that had been opened, or sometimes Matt even sells cheapy ones that have sort of been started, and you know, people pick them up either for spare parts or whether they just, you know, maybe want to finish that kit. And so you know, it's a real asset to have a shop like Matt's in our town. I mentioned in the previous video, and I've mentioned it before. You know, our city is nearly 100,000. Well, it is 100,000 people, and we have one hobby shop. You know, we have a Michaels, but you know, it's more craft stuff. They don't have anything to do with model kits anymore. You can buy X-Acto knives there, and paints and stuff, but there's way better places to get stuff than. Nothing wrong with Michaels, don't get me wrong. Just for our hobby, that, you know, they're out of it now. Used to be able to go in there and get model kits, but in any case, so yeah. So here we go. The auto transport trailer. This was tooled in 1983. They indicate 13 plus, level 5, scale 125, and their catalog number 1509. As I said, tooled in 1983. This box from 2015, as I said, and it, you know, it looks and smells like it. I mean, my throat's starting to, you know, the mustiness. Yeah. So it was sitting somewhere sometime. Oh well, I guess that's an excuse to have a swig. That's why I don't deal with eBay. It's usually what you get, if not worse. All right, now. Oh, the kit costs about $60, including shipping, and it's 125 scale. Also in the marketing material, whatever. I mean, it said, you know, 124 will work too. Which I expect. I mean, there's hardly any difference as far as that goes. You know, and so, anyways, this oh, this is one of the ones from Poland. Yeah, you see that? Now, some of the, you know, I've talked about this before. There's different Revells. The Revell of Germany is, for the most part, really junk. I'm talking about, you know, the modern Revells. Won't go back to the old Revells. And then you know, there's Revell USA. They were separate. Now they're together. I think you know, Revell of Germany, I think, is gone, and it's now Revell GmbH or something like that. And they do a lot of their manufacturing in Poland, which is a, you know, that's a real plus for me. Beats some other places, if you know what I mean. And you know, the Poles are wonderful people. In some circles, you know, they were made a lot of fun of. But they're very proud people with very proud traditions, and one more. I don't know where my X-Acto knife went. They were actually, one of the reasons for that is that, you know, they were feared. They were feared in Eastern Europe. You know, if you want to look up Polish history, if you've got any interest in that kind of stuff at all. Anyways, okay, so here we go. Oh, and yeah, I mean, nice box art. And, oh yeah, what I was going to say, not only about the damaged box, but this. I hate this stuff. I hate that. I mean, you know, you could put it there, or on the bottom, or, you know, anywhere else. Even down here in the corner. But no, you got to put it right on the thing. Yeah. So, like I said, doesn't matter to me, but, you know, it's important to some people. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, we have some interesting things. Oh, we got a nice little cute little chain and some vinyl tubing. So this looks like fun. Okay, there we go. I'm not. We can see these clearly enough. I don't have to open these bags. Nice chrome parts. Got wrenches here. Various different wrenches, and there's a storage area there. We'll see that in the instructions, I'm sure. Nice, beautiful chrome parts. You know, they're flawless. Actually, this one needs a tiny bit of touch up. Oh no, that's on the plastic outside. So no, they're perfect. And yeah. And there's no flash. There's no flash in these holes. There's no flash on the wrenches. Perfect. Impressive. Okay, and I'm going to open this because these look a little, I don't want to say dubious, but I want to have a feel. You know how it is. You want to feel something before you buy it, right? Yeah. Okay, big tires. Well, they're flexible. They've got a nice tread. They are Michelin branded. And they look very nice. I don't know the feel. They're light. They're not. Usually the tires are heavier, but these ones are light. But I mean, that's okay. Okay, and we have one sprue bag. One very large sprue bag. And looks like some kind of seed. At first I thought it was a dead insect, but it's a seed of some sort. Anyways, yeah, 2015. It's been sitting on some of these. I'm not sure, but I think it did say this was the last one. So, you know, I'm not sad to have picked it up. What they want for trailers, oh my goodness. You know, I mean, like I say, this was $60, and you know, the reason I got it was, you know, I got a lot of 125, 124 cars, and trucks for that matter, and you know, I can really make use of this. You know, they want, you know, I've seen them, you know, they want 80, 90, $140 for just a big box trailer. I mean, you know, like it's, you know, it's, what is it, one, two, 3, 4, 5, you know, a bunch of large pieces, and then the rest is not very much. So anyways, so as we can see, this is molded in kind of a metallic gray, and I will probably use the last of my Tamiya silver leaf on it, make it look nice and bright and shiny, chromy. When I ran out to the hobby shop after it was the Tamiya spray paints were banned here, they didn't have silver leaf, but they did have silver, so hopefully that'll last me for a while. Okay, so here we go, and we've got the, you know, nice hash marks here, good detail. There's some little ripples here, you know, but I mean, those will go away just with primer. And again, more, that's the area for the tools, I believe. More diamond or hash or whatever you call these things. Looks like for the wheels, these are probably signal lights, levers. These look like some sort of jacks, pneumatic jacks or hydraulic jacks. Of course, that we make it go like this and go up and down. And then, oh, look at these nice big fenders again. There's some ripples there, but that'll go away with just very light coat. Big seam down the middle here, but it's not raised or anything. It's just discolored. So again, that'll go away with a little bit of primer. Overall, the molding's good. I'm not seeing any flash at all. Well, there's tiny little bit, just the usual kind of minimal trimming you might have to do. And then here we have all the supports and stanchions and whatever these things are called for those kind of things. So, obviously it's large. But you know, we'll see the instructions. But when I researched it, yeah, it's large, but you know, it looks pretty straightforward. So. So we'll take this. The double gift set of the, I got the 1/700 and 1/1200 scale Titanic by Revell from Poland. and it's nice, kid. I keep meaning to get to work. I started the 1200 for my wife. That's to go on her desk, because you know how women are, especially the Filipinos. There, my heart will go on, all that stuff. They're incurable romantics, even the men. Oh, they won't admit it. Anyways, they're wonderful people. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. Classic Auto, safe and reliable auto shipping coast to coast. And here we go. And so obviously we have all the doodads, license plate. You know, all the different markings, and this is interesting too. They've got decal stickers for. It's an optional new car window decals. So, you know, you could, you know, put a bunch of, you know, put new cars on there that have the new car stickers. That's kind of nice. Yeah. So, okay. So here we go. So I wandered off a bit there, but yeah, there was a time when I wouldn't touch Revell with a 10-foot pole. But they are producing some good kits, especially the ones that are coming out of Poland. And their new kits are excellent, many of them. So, from what I understand, in any case. Okay, and so yeah, obviously, you know, we've got. It's nice that they put in a little bit of chain there. I won't have to harvest some of my wife's old jewelry. Oh, and that's a great tip, yeah, for married fellas. You know, I'm not talking about your gold or your silver. I'm talking about just, you know, the regular stuff that women have stuff lying around in whatever little boxes and things. You know, little chains like this. I mean, they're great for. Can you see that? They're great for chains. So maybe one day when she's out with her girlfriends. No, I'm not advising that. Okay, so so anyways, yeah, but now they're much improved. They still have a ways to go, and you still have to be very careful with their stuff. Like anything else, I like to not only go on ScaleMates, but see if I can find a build in YouTube, or at least you know, an unboxing, so I can get a good look at, you know, what it really looks like inside. So everything's in black and white. You know, not many do color anymore. You know, the premium kits from Tamiya and Qatari and like that. That's what, you know, but you know, that's one of the things that keeps costs down. And it reads here, very common sight on our nation's highways is the auto transport trailer full of cars. New cars going to the dealers or used cars going to auction. The car companies try to get as many cars as possible on the trailer. The total number all depends on the size of each car, of course. Just one more sign that since the invention of the automobile, our country has been on the move. There you go. Okay, and they're really good this way. They provide the paint guide. They use a letter system. They give you the Revell paints, and then, you know, they just give you the generic name. They don't give you any other paints. They're very clear about. Shall we? Okay, we'll see how that works. And then they give you the legend here. You know, it's you know, all done pictographically. How to apply the decals, you know, multiple languages. Looks like here we've got English, French, and Spanish. Revell doesn't give what do you call it, a sprue map, but they do give you parts list with numbers. And we start off, this is no good. Sorry, people. There we go.
Did I bother you?
Hmm?
Did I bother you?
No, I'm still recording.
Okay. Done recording ako.
I'm still recording, yeah. Okay, and so we start off here constructing the frame and the adjoining pieces. Very simple, very straightforward. They show you where to apply a decal and what colors to paint. And yeah, the new Revell instructions, as you can see, I mean, they're great. They're simple, straightforward, nice, large illustrations. They're not cheap about the paper. Some people don't like a booklet style, but you know, it is what it is. You can always cut out the pages or rip them out, whatever. Yeah, and so we've got how to put the wheels together. Here it says, you know, ×2. And then I guess these are supposed to be spares or whatever. And then we've got, you know, we've got these the fenders here that go over the rear wheel array. And then we start constructing the different tiers. I didn't look for a build on this because, well, I wanted it, and what I saw in ScaleMates, I was pretty happy with. So, and so again, so we've got the lower level here, and then the first, and then the the superstructure here that goes in. Again, a nice big illustration. You know, good detail here, shows you exactly, even shows you the pins themselves. So that's good. Boy, that box is musty. My goodness. I have to go rinse my eyes when I'm done. Okay. All right, and then so we have more superstructure assembly here, and then we have the whatever these things are called. I'll look it up. Just because I have to, but you know what I'm talking about here. So, okay, and then there's some more, and they give you a nice detailed view of how stuff's supposed to fit. And I believe I did see that I watched an unboxing, but I believe I did see that you can lower or raise or whatever. So. And here they give you details on the roof deck. It says tie the chains to ramp with household thread as shown. Thread not included. Okay. And then it says if you choose to add cars to your model, wrap chains around car axles to hold them in place. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you have the option of either just leaving them as is, like or you can wrap them around the cars axles. go that far with it, but let's see. I'll probably use that chain on something else. Okay. And yeah, and here again we have you know, this all goes together, and yeah, I mean, you know, it'll go up, it'll go down, and how the back end fits to the center. And then we've got these pumps, hydraulic pumps, I guess they are. And then more of the wheels in the rear. This is 4 times to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got the levers and hydraulic, whatever these things are called, to work the pumps underneath. And then of course, you know, you have the option. I mean, these can go up inside or they can be lowered down, depending on what you want to do. Again, they give you how to do whatever with the chain and thread. And again, shows you how to hook these in. There's a nice detail view there. And you know, the last little doodads. And then lastly is the tubing template. And so they give you all of the different contact points. They give you an illustration of where things go and how it's supposed to look. And they give you alphabetical list that corresponds, I expect, to this mostly, and tells you how long stuff needs to be cut. They say carefully cut the tubing to length. Note, use super glue to attach tubing to piston. Yeah, super glue. Oh well. And it says no, push the point of a pencil in the ends of tubing to expand the hole slightly just before you press the tubing into place. That is a nice little tip. Yeah. And then lastly, we just finish up with that. Here's the tools. There's even a pair of gloves here. Again, they give you all the contact points that are listed alphabetically. Again, push the pencil, use super glue, and that's it. So you know, that'll be fun. And and when I'm done with it, it'll be a nice place to put a few cars on. So if I ever get around to building them. There we go. Deal with that after. Okay, so time to evaluate the kit. I use a 10 standard points, 12 points altogether, 10 standard points. Up to 2 points for packaging, up to 2 points for the sprues, up to 3 points for the parts, and up to 3 points for the instructions. Each of those can get a quarter point bonus for any wow factors, something that's unexpected, pleasantly unexpected, or anything that makes you go, oh wow, that's cool. And also up to 1 full point for what I call value, and that's how many hours of enjoyment do I expect to get out of it, and is it going to serve my purpose, and yeah. So okay, packaging, yeah, 1.5. The box art was good. Yeah, the box art was good. And you know, I mean, 2015. That's probably why this was $60 instead of $90. But in any case, I'll take it. Yeah, the package was beat up. It's old. It's musty, and they stuck that sticker right on the front. The sprues, everything looked great on the sprues. They were complete. They looked complete. There was very little flash. No weird molding things or ejection pin marks. Everything looked to be molded very nicely. The quality of plastic was good. The detail was good, about what you'd expect. I mean, you know, there didn't look to be any warped or broken parts. The decals were nice, adequate. Nothing to complain about there. You know, 3 points for the parts. And the instructions were excellent. And so, you know, I'm going to give that 3 points for the instructions, plus a quarter point for that great tip. You know, that's something you wouldn't expect. So as far as standard and WoW bonus points, we've got 8 3/4, and I'm going to give it a half point for value. You know, as I said, looking around, $60 is pretty good for a trailer, you know, this looks to be good. So you know, that takes us to 9 1/4. I have a feeling that when I'm done with this, when I do the after build review, I'll revise that upwards. So anyway, so that's it for this video. Thanks everybody who takes the time to visit the channel. I appreciate everyone's time. I welcome comments, and you know, if I've said or you know, if I need to be corrected on something, I don't mind. Please go ahead, feel free to do so. I'm always happy to learn, and sometimes in an exchange, both people learn. I had an example of that not too long ago. So in any case, yeah, so that's it for today. So thanks for joining me, and I hope everybody has a great day. And to everyone in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. Bye now.